So this is the Midas M32. And I'll start off with just the channel selection, selecting and all the different options each channel has. First off, I already have a show preset in here from the last time we were here. So right now I have channel 1 assigned to kick drum, and so all you have to do is you hit the select button, and that gives you every option for all the channels. So so you hit the select button, and it brings everything in that channel that's assigned to it or options to that channel right up on the screen here. So I already have kind of a little EQ curve for the kick drum. So, and this is basically all options you can do to that channel in this section right here. So this is the gain structure. So when somebody's up there kicking the drum, you select the channel, and you'll see the level coming up on here. You can adjust the trim on you know how much signal is coming from the drum. So you can adjust it here, and depending on what microphone you're using, it might need phantom power. This is where the phantom power button is here. You can either select it or deselect it. And right next to there is the high pass filter. So to turn it on, all you have to do is just select the button there, and you can see, and you can wind this button up. It'll show you on the screen here. You can, where's that? And you can bring the frequency. Say if you have, you know, mostly all the vocals, you want to put a high pass filter on it, just to take all the low frequency out of the vocal. You don't need, you know, somebody singing super low bass, you know, you really don't need it on there. So, and this is the gates. So in order to turn the gate on, you just hit the select button and hit the view button. There's all the options for the gates. Even has a filter on there as well. Then the next is the compression, and everything you need to do to the compression, you just hit the view button, and you control from this screen. So you have all the options for the compression. You have a threshold, the ratio for the compression, 1:1, 2:1, you know, so on and so forth. Then the next is the EQ channel, and this one you have different options here. You know, to low, mid, and high, and you can select how you want the say that you have the high. A lot of times the highs, there's different modes for it. You can have a high cut, where you can, you know, bring the highs all the way back, or there's a parametric EQ, a shelf, and also a low cut. So then the next screen would be the bus sends. So this is all the sends for the monitors. So you can do this in 2 different ways. You can control from this section here, which is, you have 16 different sends that you can send to the stage, and some are effects. You can assign them as effects, or you can assign them as the monitor sends. So we're still on channel 1. You select the button, and here's if you can see it here, here's the level coming up, and what it's doing right now, you're sending monitor to mix 1, which is the stage left side. So go ahead and I'll put some music through there so you can hear it from here.
There's also faders for each one of those monitors. Is that right as well, Travis, or do we run the levels for the monitors
Well,
off
you-
of that bus system?
Well, there's a second way you can operate them is through sends on fader. So you can hit the sends on fader button. Then you might have to come up on the screen here. Then it brings all the mixed buses. Oh, there it is. So these are all the different monitor sends you can put in channel 1.
And your mains are off those same set of faders too, though, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, there's a few different ways you can do it. I like to do it right from here. Just to me, I think it's easier.
Off the fader?
Yeah, off the mixed bus fader. Where are we at here? So you want kick drum, and whoever wants kick drum in the monitor, not too many people do except for the drummer.
Hey, lots of kick drum.
He's a drummer.
Make sure there's a double 18 back here for the drummer too.
So there's all the mixed buses are here. So you can however much level you can just wind it up to. And these are all the different mixed buses across the board here.
And that's just for that channel, because I still have that channel
For that
selected.
channel.
I would need to do that for each channel. If the mandolin player wanted to hear mandolin and it wasn't a drummer, then that's I could send that mandolin to each of those monitors,
Yeah.
or I could just send it to one of those through the fader, right? But if I want to send it to a set of faders, or I mean a set of monitors, would I be better off to use the bus sends that are linked together?
It's either whichever more comfortable for you.
Okay.
The sends on fader works in both ways. So if the board is in send on fader mode, you can either select the channel and push mix faders to send that channel to various mixes, or you can select a mix fader and then the channel faders
Faders
become
come up.
sent. So you could, like, if you wanted to make a full mix for one monitor, you would select that monitor and push the channel faders, or you do it the other way around, where if, like, see who wants kick drum in their monitor, you
Gotcha.
select kick drum and push monitor faders.
Got you. Yeah.
So it works in both ways.
Yeah.
So what Chris was saying here, if you select bus 1, sends on faders. If you look over here now, all the channels say bus 1. So if you want saxophone or something, bus 1, I just have a label there. And these all, like you said, these all becomes in bus 1 mix faders.
And then it will
Makes
save
sense.
that. When I turn it back off, it saved that?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
So let's see the next.